Hello, my name is Gaurav Jain and I am the technical architect of CVP and the virtualized voice browser. In this release 12.5 of CVP and VVB, we have released a new feature called Customer Virtual Assistant. This feature helps you create a conversational based IVR which gives a real speech communication kind of experience. So we have in this release for this feature done the integration with Google's services. We have done the integration with three of the Google services called Dialogflow, Google's text to speech, and Google's speech to text service. Um, so the integration from the developer point of view is provided by having few new Dialogflow elements, few new elements in the call studio. The elements which are added here are dialog flow intent, dialog flow param, and transcribe. So we will quickly go through the architecture of these elements. The first element, dialog flow, works like this. The normal call flow of comprehensive call flow remains the same. Your VXML server is running the Call Studio application which is developed and generating the VXML pages which are getting rendered by voice browser. Voice browser now have a new service called speech server which interfaces the streams which is coming from the caller point of view to the external services. It may be Dialogflow or Google text to speech or speech to text services. So when a recognition is required for from the user, VVB will stream the speech to Dialogflow. In this call flow, Dialogflow will will process the stream which is coming, convert speech to text, and process the text to identify the intent, and then based on the intent it does the processing which may involve interaction with CRM or doing some other webhook request, and based on that it will generate the text response which will be converted then to speech text to speech, and then it will stream back the speech audio to VVB, which will then render the prompt to caller, and then based on the looping in the XML server it will then further continue with the call flow and keep interacting with the customer and keep playing the prompt. So by using the element which is dialog flow element, you can create such kind of call flow. Another call flow is dialog flow intent and dialog flow param. You may use this call flow, and if you want a finer control on the application you are developing in your call studio, and if you have a pre-existing application which is running in call studio, you want to enhance that application for the conversational feature, then you can use this call flow. In this call flow, the basic building blocks remains the same, but uh, instead of sending the audio directly to Dialogflow, the audio is streamed to Google ASR, which does the speech to text conversion of the user input, and that text is then rendered to Dialogflow, which identifies the intent of the user speech, which can be processed by the pre-existing or the new logic which is written in the Call Studio application, which can interact to customer CRM, or it can do a database dip for the customer and then generate the response in form of text, which is then sent to VVB, which pass it to text to speech service and get it converted into audio, which is then played back to the caller. So using this call flow, you can do the conversational IVR in two steps, and here you can convert your existing application into conversational application. Another element which is provided in Call Studio is a transcribe element. You can use this element if you want to just convert your speech to text. So this will give the response to VXML server in terms of text, and you can use instead of using this flow, you can use it to interact with any other service which is providing you NLP services, and then your VXML server application can drive the call flow. So this is the basic building blocks or the call flows which are implemented in CVP 12.5 release for CVA feature. You can find more details on this in the design guide of UCC, and also you can have a look at the feature guide to get more details on configuration steps and config and admin steps in order to configure this feature.